Yeah. What up? What up? This your boy Wolfpac Maine here. We're here on a Sunday. We do an upload for you all, the Smackdown recap show. Follow me at Wolfpac_Maine on YouTube, Instagram, and X. How's everybody doing today? We're going to get right into the show. What's up, everybody? Make sure you all hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're new to this channel. I want to thank everybody that's coming by to check this video out. All right, we're going to get right into this. Yeah, this is a Smackdown that was live from Friday, August 9th, 2024. I'm your host, Wolfpac Maine. All right, we start off Smackdown with Cody Rhodes making his grand entrance, and he has a mic in his hand. He gets into the ring, you know, he does his so what do you want to talk about? So he cuts his promo, and then all of a sudden Solo and the Bloodline comes out. I think it was Solo by itself, but Solo comes out and he says that if it wasn't for Roman Reigns, he would still be champion, and he wants a rematch. Yeah, it was the Bloodline that came out. So they all slowly approach the ring, and they slowly approaches Cody, and then Kevin Owens comes out with 2 chairs and hand Cody a chair. Cody says that Solo doesn't deserve a rematch because Jacob Fatu got hurt, and he caused Roman Reigns to go on a warpath. Cody offered Kevin Owens a title match. Well, after they Kevin Owens came to the ring with the chairs. They scared the Bloodline out of the ring, so they retreated. So when Cody Rhodes offered Kevin Owens a title match, but Kevin respectfully declined, and he felt that he didn't deserve it. Cody still wanted to give Kevin a title match at Bash at the Berlin. So Cody was saying that how much Kevin deserved it, and that he was a good wrestler and everything, but Kevin felt that he didn't deserve. He felt that he didn't deserve it, and he was just standing there troubled. But you know, Cody was saying that he was going to do everything he can to give him his title match. So after Cody left the ring, Kevin was still standing there, confused, shaking his head in disapproval, and he looks worried as well. I think the next segment is we have the tag team championship #1 contender match. We have A-Town Down Under versus the Street Profits. This is a really good match. It was really athletic. A lot of tag team high flying moves. This is one spot where Waller got pounced into the crowd by Dawkins, which led into the finish. And the Street Profits wins with the super blockbuster off the top rope onto Theory. So yeah, that was a pretty fun match. Montez Ford, man, that guy is really athletic and agile. All right, backstage, we have Nick, Aldis, and Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens all talking about the championship match backstage. Kevin Owens still does not want to fight for the championship. Kevin said, if you want to find somebody that deserves it, look into the locker room. Nick says that he doesn't have to because he's standing right in front of him. He sees it and they see it. And they, as in the WWE universe, or the audience. I don't even think they call them the WWE universe anymore. Well, the WWE fans. Um, so the match will be set at Bash at Berlin for the championship, and Kevin finally accepted after he found out that after he found out that Roman Reigns was almost going to get that championship spot instead. So that's what made him change his mind, because he felt that Roman didn't. He had his chance already, and he should be in the back of the line. So um, we have our next. I think it goes to commercial break. So we have our next segment, which we have. It was a Chelsea Green and Piper Niven backstage, and Tiffany Stratton was backstage. She was standing next to them with her briefcase. So Chelsea thinks that Tiffany will cash in on Nia Jax with her Money in the Bank briefcase and turn on her. But Tiffany was backstage actually trying to prepare for Nia Jax's championship celebration, which would be the next SmackDown. So Tiffany Stratton has a new Money in the Bank briefcase. It's all pink and glittery and fluffy looking, which would be a good which looks like it's gonna be a hot item for the WWE shot. All right. We have our next entrance, our next segment. We have Jade Cargill making her entrance alongside Bianca Belair, the face of tag team champion Alba Fire. Um, this was this match didn't even last that long. I was doing something in my room a little bit. It was almost like a squash match. Yeah, she pretty beat Jade beat Alba pretty quick, and Alba's a tag team champion too. So that was I don't know. Um, Jade pinned her after she hit the Jaded for the 3 count. After Jade and Bianca was celebrating, Blair Davenport came in from behind and attacked them uh both. And then Naomi came down to help out Bianca and Jade. So it looks like they're trying to set a match between it looked like it's gonna be a 6-woman match between Blair Davenport, um, Alba Fire, and Dawn versus Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. That's what it's looking like so far. Look like they're going to set that match up for Bash at Berlin. So it's not official, but it's looked like that's what's going to happen to me. Make sure you hit that like button, please. Hit the subscribe. Would appreciate that. That will help my channel reach the algorithms, and it's pretty much spreading the word and helping this channel out. I appreciate everyone. Next we have LA Knight is in the ring. He makes his entrance and he hits the ring. Knight says it feels sweet to beat Logan Paul in his hometown, which was in Cleveland. And yeah, Logan Paul is in some kind of trouble, some controversy trouble right now. I don't know exactly what it is right now, but you could go Google it. um, and he said that Logan Paul also deserved to get stumped out. He's like, he deserved to get stumped out. Yeah. So that was the funny part right there. Um, Also, they showed famous actor Lou Ferrigno. For all of you young people, Lou Ferrigno he was a former actor for the Incredible Hulk show. He played the Hulk, live action Hulk show back in the day. So he was sitting in the front row. Um, So, you had LA Knight talking his trash. And here's this one part he said, LA Knight, he hits it and quit it. He hit it and quit it. So that was pretty much his way of saying that like he's going to defeat all his challengers that comes his way, and he quits that and he moves on to the next one. And then Phantasma comes to the ring. Santos Escobar and his crew. Uh, and I think it cuts to commercial break. Um, we have a vignette of Giovanni Vinci. They did a vignette for him. He was the former member of Imperium, which he got kicked out pretty much. Yeah, he was on NXT. Imperium, it was all over in NXT. I saw a few of their matches and then a few of their matches on the main roster. From what I saw, Giovanni is a really good wrestler. His vignette was pretty much like a fancy like he's like a rich guy, you know, he's like on like the fancy clothes and the jet plane and everything. So he was speaking in another language, but they had like subtitles down there. All right, so we come back after that. We have Andrade versus Santos Escobar. This was a really good match too. And shout out to Triple H showcasing the young talent with the high flying. Um, we had a run in with Baron Corbin and Apollo Cruz, and then they come in to beat up Angel and Humberto, and they chased them out the arena because they started to try to interfere. Um, Andrade had hit some flying cross bodies and moonsaults off the top rope. This one spot, Escobar did a poison Rana off the top rope onto Andrade. So Andrade was sitting on the top rope reverse style, and he pretty much hit a Hurricanrana on him. So poison Rana is just a reverse version of a Hurricanrana. So you just doing like having your opponent flying backwards, landing on their head, which looks very scary and dangerous, by the way. And do not try this at home. Um, so towards the end of the match, the finish of the match, Carmelo Hayes comes out and interrupted the match. Um, he, I think, Escobar was about to get pinned. He was near the ropes, and Carmelo had put his foot on the rope to break the count, but he ended up costing Andrade to lose the match when Andrade got rolled up for the 3 count. And Carmelo Hayes was hiding outside the ring near the apron, laughing. So I don't really know what that's about. I've been watching Raw and Smackdown every week. I don't know what their beef is right now. If you have the answer for me, you can leave a comment at the comment section below. Next, we have a WWE Tag Team Championship qualifier match between DIY versus Pretty Deadly. And we also next week they were showing that next week we was gonna have Naomi versus Davenport, and also Nia Jax will have her championship celebration hosted by Tiffany Stratton. And we go to commercial break, and then after that, we are in Nick Aldis' office, and then all of a sudden, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller appears. Austin says that if you want a match, you have to come in and ask for a match. Then you get a match. An example. Oh yeah, yeah. So Austin was talking with Waller, And he just came in and said, "All you have to do is, if you want a match, you just ask for a match, and then you get a match." Because he sounded frustrated on how things was working out back then, on how just anybody just get a match when they just ask for it instead of earning it. Um, let me see. So Nick heard that and said that you got it next week on SmackDown. Grayson Waller versus Kevin Owens. uh, so so Grayson looked at Austin looking upset and he asked, "What are you doing? I didn't want that match." Austin told him not to worry about it. "I have your back just like you have mine." And he walked away with a smirk on his face. So as you look in the previous weeks and months, it looked like Waller kept on throwing Theory under the bus with their matches. Like, say, like, for example, like Waller might get speared or something, and he would like pull Theory in the way, so he ended up getting hit, or like a mistake would happen, and blame Theory for it. Like, there's tension between the two, between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I know that there's some tension between the two, and it looks like it's going to be a breakup coming up soon. Um, so Grayson looked upset, and then he looked for Nick, but Nick disappeared, and he just stood there alone. So like the camera had the two, Waller and Theory talking. So after Theory walked away, uh, Waller was just standing there looking for Nick, but because Nick was standing on the other side of him earlier, but he had disappeared. So that was pretty funny. Pretty funny. All right, our next segment is DIY versus Pretty Deadly. Now this one they had a lot of synchronized tag moves. You had like double arm drags and double back body drops and stuff like that on each other. There was also another funny spot where Pretty Deadly was sitting on the aprons as they were saying Pretty Deadly the musical. Like they were sitting outside the ring on the aprons. How like you know how Tommaso Ciampa sits on the apron and he'd be like, "Yeah," and he clap yourself on the back. But that's what the Pretty Deadly did when they saying that the musical, Pretty Deadly the musical. So when it was doing that, DIY they was in the ring, so they did, they came off the ropes and did double baseball slides onto Pretty Deadly, and then they both fell off the ring and landed on the floor. And then they sat on the aprons, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They was like, "Yeah," like that, and then it went to commercial break. So that was pretty funny. And they usually would do that too. Every time Tommaso Ciampa would do that, they'll cut to commercial break, or if anybody got dumped outside to the ring. So whenever somebody gets thrown outside the ring, just know that commercial breaks are coming up. You all hit that like button. All right. So, um, you know, I'm not gonna call the play by play. But DIY wins after they used the shatter machines on uh on one of them. So one of them is Eldon Prince or something like that. I forgot the other one's name, but one of them, after he got hit with the shatter machine, uh he was out of the ring, so he was out of action, and the other one got hit with the I forget what that move they do, but he was in the middle of the ring on his knees, and they both ran and did their double knee and kick to face for the win. All right, so we have approached to the main event of the show. Solo Sokoa, the new tribal chief, well, the new self-proclaimed tribal chief, and the Bloodline hits the ring. So Solo said if Roman wants to be tribal chief, then he the lay back, the necklace. He said he has to come and get it. And he said that he's the real tribal chief. Um, so Roman Reigns makes his way down the ramp. And Solo sends Tonga Loa and Tomatonga after him. But they get destroyed pretty much. He beats them up on his own. Roman picks up he picks up the steel steps and smashes each of them on the ground with it. And the crowd is going crazy. Um, Roman and Solo stared at each other as Solo was way up at the ramp, looking down at the ring. And Roman and Solo stared at each other, and Roman slowly approaches the ring. The crowd is chanting OTC, um, OTC, which is original tribal chief, and this is Roman's new T-shirt. Then Solo, he takes his jacket off and he throws it on the ground, looking all mad, and and he's standing his ground. Roman slowly gets into the ring, and then they slowly circle each other. The crowd is loudly chanting Roman's name, and then they finally start throwing blows, punches after punches at each other. Roman hit a Superman punch on Solo, and then Roman attempts to set up the spear on Solo, but he gets pulled out the ring by Tonga Lao, and he escapes. But the necklace is still on the ground. Um, so Roman notices it, and he looks down at it, and he slowly approaches it, and he picks it up. Um, so Roman picks up the necklace, and he gets attacked from behind by Tomatonga and the Bloodline. Uh, Solo retrieved the necklace and walks away. Roman is getting double teamed by the Bloodline, and Roman hits a Superman punch on Tomatonga and Tonga Lao, and hits the spear on Tonga Lao. The crowd continues to chant OTC as they point their fingers in the air. Roman does the ooh ah, and he spears Tomatonga on the other side of the ring through the barricade. So this is pretty sweet, man. So Tomatonga was outside the ring, way on the other side of the ring from where Roman was. So Roman, he notices it and he starts running, and he pretty much did the run around the ring how they do with Braun Breaker. So and spirit the guy right through the barricade. So that was pretty nice. Um so Roman grabs a steel chair and gets inside the ring and just beats the hell out of over the back with over Tongalawa. Solo Sikoa is taunting Roman at the stage, telling him that I'm the chief. I'm the chief, and Solo also said, if you want this, come and get it. And I'm the man. I'm the tribal chief. And it ends with Roman standing in the ring, staring down Solo as Solo is up at the stage staring at Roman, and we go off the air. All right, so that was the show there. Um, it was a pretty good show. I know things are still a little slow right now with SmackDown. Um, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline is still the main attraction of SmackDown right now. And it was crazy too because this was the first SmackDown where Jacob Fatu wasn't there because he is still injured. He has a boot on his foot. And he had injured himself from, well, it is alleged, we don't know uh the way he landed on Cody and how his leg was hanging off the announce chair after he did that super splash off the top rope onto Cody through the announce table a couple weeks ago. So um he had just won the tag team championships too, man. So yeah, so there's your recap right there. That's all what happened. We slowly building up for Bash at Berlin, which is on August 3rd. And I will be doing a live stream watch along for that show. Um I think it's going to start at 1 in the afternoon. But but once I hear some more updates, I will let you guys know. Um so hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching. Follow me at Wolfpac Maine on all platforms. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like and the share and all that fun stuff. You all have a good one. Y'all be safe out there. And I'll catch you on tomorrow night with Monday Night Raw. Watch along. Until next time, everybody. Wolfpac Maine out.